Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Narcos, and I'm back again with another video on my YouTube channel. So, in today's video, I just want to talk about JPY pairs, which I think they are in the area of value where we will be looking big sell off. I'm looking for a big sell off. So, if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe. Also, share it with another traders because there's gonna be a lot of video coming up. So, let's get it. So, as I said, I'm looking for JPY pairs. All of them, they are correlating, and I think they're in the area of value. So this is my watch list for this week. I'm just gonna be going through this watch list very quick, so stay with me until the end of this video. While we're at it, please like, subscribe, also share your comments. I'd like to hear your views. Whatever you think, share it on the comments, because I also want to improve the content that I'm sharing with you guys. I want to know if you're liking it or not. So let's get it. So I'm gonna start with cat JPY on a daily time frame. So this is my daily chart. Let me go to weekly and zoom out. So this is how my weekly chart looks like. Mark this area of resistance and this area again, area of resistance. So we can see Gucci Kai JPY has approached this area in a very big momentum, but it doesn't change what I think about it. So let me go to a daily chart. So on daily, I want to start by spotting my trend, drawing my trend line, so I can get a clear picture of what's happening. Let me extend this one a little bit. Moment. From here, there's another trend line to the upside. You know what I'm saying? You see how this lines out very perfectly. So on KJPY, the first touch. Okay, let me check this arrow. This is the first touch. This is the first touch. Come on. So this is our second. This is the, and you're anticipating a dead touch within this area. Around that dead touch in this area. Also in the below trend line, we have our first touch, second, and our dead touch. So the price from here impulsed up, and now it has approached, it has reached this area of value. We want to see a big sell-off. We want to take ourselves from here all the way to the supporting resistance, and maybe if we get a breakout, we want to take it all the way to the 90% of the structure. You know what I'm saying? I want to take it all the way to this area. So this move is gonna be for like a week or two, depending how fast the market goes. But overall, KJPY, I'm looking for a sell. So the market is already in the area of where we want to sell. So let me go down to my smaller time frame. Erase all of this. Let's go to 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we have gone past this area, which was the double top area. Don't mind my trend, my trend line, my this horizontal line. So what I'm looking for right now is for the market to get to this area, show me the first commitment to the downside, then maybe give me a small tight bear flag to the downside, maybe on H1 or on 15 minutes time frame. But that is when I'll be getting involved in this sell tight flag. It's good only when you get it on H1, but you can also get it on 15 minutes tight flag. Then I'll be taking a sell from there. From here, take it all the way to the downside. You see how this huge risk to reward is targeting this area. So this is my ideal entry, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Overall, I know I'm looking for sell because I might not get a very impulsive move to the downside. I might just get a double top, a correction, a continuation. But overall, I know I'm looking for a sell. I'm looking for a sell in these areas. Or I might get a big impulsive bullish candle, and then a retracing bearish candle in this area of value, and take it to the downside. Just be on the lookout how the market reacts when it gets to this area, because you know until now this is the area of value and it's going to be huge sells from here to the downside. And if you are patient enough, you can even hold it or taking small positions all the way to the 90% growth structure. So let me go to my 1 hour time frame so that I can get a clear picture of what's happening. So on H1 I realized we have pattern within a pattern, which makes this trade a very high probable trade. I like to see a pattern within a pattern because when it forms, it just tells me which the trade is very high probable which the trade will play out. You know what I'm saying? So we have another trend line to the top. This gives us a very beautiful structure. You see, landed very perfectly. The structure tells us that we are going to sell what we already saw in the bigger time frame. Because on daily time frame, we saw what the market has approached this area very impassively. But on the H1, you see it got there structurally. So we have a first touch. Let me mark my touches. This is our first touch. This is our second. And this is our third touch. So our structure is complete. And we also have another pattern within a pattern. So it gets interesting when the market behaves like this because you know now shit is about to get real. You know what I'm saying? Shit is about to get real. So what I'm gonna be looking for here, I just want to see the market break out of this small pattern in the pattern. On the bottom trend line, I'm supposed to mention the first touch in here. Let me highlight it. On the supporting trend line, this is our touch. This is our touch first, second, and third. So it makes our trend line valid. So what we want to see, the market can come down here, then go up. Oh, delete that one. The market can come down, go back up, and then see a big sell-off all the way to the downside. Okay, then all the way to. So what I'm gonna see, what I want to see, I want to see some bearish engulfing in this area. Shooting star in this area will be beautiful too. You know, all those type of reversal patterns in this area, then that is when I'll be taking a risk entry because I know the sell is supported by a bigger time frame structure and this H1 time frame structure, which is very high probable. So if you want to look out for it, don't miss out. Don't miss out. Don't miss out, guys. So if you are not an aggressive trader, you can take a reduced risk entry. What you would want to see is the market gets to the top of the structure and pass down, break out of the small of the pattern within a pattern, then shoot down all the way to the downside, all the way to the downside. Overall, we know we want to take a trade. If we catch this trade in this area, it will be a good sell. Also, if you want to be aggressive, you can take a risk entry in these areas and carry it to the downside. You can also catch it when it breaks out of the bigger structure in this area all the way to the downside. Overall, it's a good risk to reward ratio. So watch out for this trade. So while you're watching this video, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. So let's move on another pair. Overall, we want to sell kite JPY. So let's go to USD JPY. Also, I'm gonna start on a bigger time frame. Not all the time. Let us start on the weekly time frame, but sometimes I start on the weekly time frame just to mark my areas of value. As I said when I started this video, JPY pairs are on the area of value. So these are my areas of value, my areas of resistance. So we know, as pattern traders, we know when the market does this, doesn't necessarily mean what the price has broken the high. Now you want to see the retest and the buy. No, it doesn't happen like that. When the price reaches the area of value, you want to see catching traders out of on the wrong side of the market before selling off. That is why we don't jump into trades. We wait for trades. We focus them. We plan for them. And then we trade as planned. So that is it. So I know what JPY is on the area of value. So now I want to sell it. I want to sell it. So first, let's go now. My most recent. I want my most recent price. This is my trend line first, and then another one. This is my daily structure. First, second, the third, it made the parabolic move to the upside. First, second, then it went up. So let me go to 4 hour. So as I'm switching the time frame from the biggest to the smallest, I just wanna get the evidence for me to sell. That's all. I'm gathering the evidence for me to sell this pair USD JPY. You can see what we have a beautiful structure here, and then the price impulsed up, broke out of the resistance. This is just my psychology. We don't get put off. Don't be put off when you see this happen, because you must know it is giving you, it is building up momentum to sell. It is catching traders on the wrong side of the market. I myself I also took some sells here, thinking it is going down, but it went up, and I wasn't put off because I know this is when this happens, it's just a mass psychology, catching traders on the wrong side of the market only to sell off. So what I want to see, the market impulse down and then give me that bear flag. This is the confirmation because okay, now we're coming to the downside, because when you see a bear flag, it means the next impulse is going to be a continuation of the bigger move to the downside. So this one is very beautiful for me to take. So let me go to H1 to clarify it. You can see on H1 the momentum has slowed down. See, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? And the momentum has slowed down, and we have another structure. That is why I'm utilizing spacing separation. We can take this here to this area, but we know the overall move, we are gonna come to this area. We are gonna come to get a touch in this area. I'm gonna highlight it for you. This is where we are going, guys. We are heading to this area. So how can you get this sell. How am I looking to get involved in this sell? I want to see price breakouts. Then give me a small break all the way to the downside. Or maybe it can come to this area and price up give me a double top or some sort of a reversal in this area. Take this current all the way to the downside. But I kind of feel like it won't happen like this because we already have first, second, and then. So what's next? Shoot down, correct, give us when the market pulls that, give us another chance to enter. Then we talk all the way to the downside. Targeting this area as your first target. But if you want to hold, just like me, you can hold it all the way to this area. I like the JPY, USD JPY because it doesn't have bigger corrections just like pound JPY. So USD JPY pullbacks are reasonable, unlike pound JPYs. So let's move on to another pair. We want to sell this one, don't forget. So let's move on to another one, NZD JPY. And again, starting from the higher time frame, which for me is daily on this one. I'm going to set my chart. Okay, first, first things first, I want to identify my structure. I'm going to turn this one a little bit. We are right here. And then another trend line at the bottom. And then again, I said JPY pairs are in the area of value. So this one supports me in the area of double top. Double top are frequent. Double tops are frequent in the market, guys. First, second, one the third. If the market impulses breaks out, you can expect it to touch this area, which is probable to happen, which is likely to happen, but the double top is high probable to happen in this area. You can get a very beautiful double top and then a big sell off, then a big sell off from here. I'm looking for double top. Let me say that I'm looking for a double top for this one. But then again, a dead touch here is possible. Dead touch is possible, but the double top will be beautiful for me, and it is highly probable. So let me go to a smaller time frame to analyze it further. I think this one is clear. Oh, damn. I think this one is clear enough because already it's reached the area of value, the double top area. Why I would want to see some sort of reversal. That is all. You can have another double top here before we sell off and a continuation to the downside. Or you can see the market come down, come up. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But overall, we're looking for the reversal signal. We're looking for sale. You can get a bullish candle and another retracing candle, bearish engulfing. Then from there, take your sell. Take your sell. We'll just stop just above the wick of that candle, of those candles. This is the first target. Overall, targeting the low of this target. Beautiful one. So I won't stay long on this one. It was clear and straightforward. Then we come to pound JPY, the one I kind of dislike because of bigger corrections. huge pullbacks. Okay, but this one is clear as well. It was in a daily time frame, we have a trend line from here all the way, and we have another one from here all the way to here. Just clear and straightforward. Just clear and straightforward. Clear and straightforward. So my area of value on this one is a double, which in this case would be a triple top, because we have our first here, second, but we're anticipate another one, dead the dead touch there. So what I'm gonna do, go to smaller time frame to analyze it further. So this one is so pattern forming and a pattern within this bigger pattern, which again I said, when we have a pattern within a pattern, the trade big. When we have a pattern within a pattern, and those board patterns agree to one directional bias. I said directional bias. I said this one I'm looking for to sell. So the bigger structure tells me to sell, and the pattern within the pattern tells me to sell. That trade becomes highly probable, guys. You see, this pattern that I have is a 1, 2. We want the dead touch there to go to sell. 1, 2. We want the dead touch. We want the money to come from here all the way to the downside. So it becomes highly probable until the trade will pay out, and it will happen as long as you are patient and you trade according to your plan. So what I want to see here until the market will come up. I want the market to come up, give me a touch, and then go down all the way to the downside. You can catch a risk entry in this area depending on how the market gets there, but I would want to take a sell when I see this type of reversal. See this one, see this one. I want to see it happen here. Then in that case, I will take a sell all the way to the downside. But I'm just gonna be looking at it and be patient for it to play out. So be on the lookout for this one as well. Almost all JPY pairs are going to sell probably this week. I don't know, but I'm not saying when the market, as soon as when the market opens, we have to wait for trades to happen, for trades to get ripe so that you can take a proper sell. I don't want to sell when the trade is not right here. So that is all, guys. I'm gonna continue with the other three on a second video. Probably I don't want this video to be long. Just wanna keep it short. So again, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Also share with another traders, because there's gonna be a lot of video coming through. There's gonna be a lot of video coming up.